The MBA at Manchester Metropolitan University is the A-Town campus, which is in the city centre, which is really easy for students to get to. We are accredited by the Association of MBAs, which is really good because it indicates that we are a high quality programme.
We have a 30-month block programme when students come in essentially twice as term for 3-day intensive blocks. But we also have a 12-month full-time programme.
When you do the MBA, you study a range of subjects, for example, operations management, marketing, finance, human resource management, the international environment, and of course, what really distinguishes the MBA is the strategy modules. It's a good combination. You develop both yourself, but you're also developing so that you can help lead your own organisation. So that's something we put the emphasis on. If you want to specialise, you can. So we've got electives. So for example, popular electives these days are things like project management, also logistics and supply chain management. We also have a lot of expertise in the business school in the area of digital management, so digital marketing, digital project management are now becoming very popular.
After 30 years in the hospitality industry, I decided I wanted to go back into education just to try and consolidate what I'd learnt intuitively through my work, but put it more into a structured educational form. There were a number of issues at the beginning where I thought, were the other students going to be a lot younger than me? Were there going to be issues that I would need to deal with? As it happens, because of the way the course is structured, that as a block MBA programme, we go in once every approximately 6 weeks for 3 days intensive lectures. It can combine well with your work. You don't feel as though you're absolutely immersed in the student life. But then having said that, we get all the benefits. It's a good cohort. They're all approximately the same sort of age, so mid-30s to mid-40s, just a wee bit older than me, I suppose. But we all get on well. We all come from different industries. The diversity is very useful to find out what happens in other industries. And they're a good social group as well.
My starting point was at HMG for 14 years, and I was being developed within the company, but I needed more skills to do my job and expand my job because I was looking to, get on the board of directors and so on, the operations board. So the course gave us the all-round expertise across the boards, especially when you look at the electives. We did business economics, which I've always had a big interest in economics, and also the project management. And the project management side, that helped me with my dissertation. It also helps me with my day-to-day work because all the tools that I gained, all the skills that I gained during the course, I feel like I'm using on a day-to-day basis within the company I work for.
Well, academic experience was challenging. I was a practitioner. I've been a practitioner for many years. And stepping into academic life for the first time was quite a challenge. Very rigorous. We had some great professors and lecturers when I was at the university. It certainly challenged me with my thinking, helped me to view things in a different way, and really encouraged me to research a lot more than I had previously, read a lot more, and understand a lot more also.
Common reasons why people come onto the MBA is that they want to move from middle management to senior management. So they have particular skills, perhaps in some technical area, and they want to move to become a member of the senior management team. Another common reason why people come onto the MBA is that people want to start their own business. But a common feature in all of these points is that people want to see a change, that they want to move from one place to another. It's not about doing what they do now, but doing it just a little tiny bit better. We're not in the business of doing that. Consultancy style dissertations are rather new, and they still require a high degree of academic rigour. We make no apologies for that. But they do allow an MBA not simply to focus on an issue which is of academic importance, but also of practical importance. So, with a consultancy style dissertation, students actually attack a real world problem within the organisation. And my experience has been that these documents are invaluable because the particular candidate concerned can focus totally on a business problem for a period of 6 months or so. Managers rarely have the luxury of looking at a business problem so intensely.
If you're considering doing the course, it's going to benefit you greatly. It's also going to benefit your company. From my own personal experience, my MD, he didn't care whether I passed the course. He just wanted me to improve and bring more skills to my own job, my own personal being. There's a lot of commitment involved. I mean, for 3 years, you're losing an employee for a day a week. But what happens generally there is you do 5 days working 4 days, but that's life anyway. That's how you operate. But at the end of those 3 years or 2.5 years, you're a much better employee. It's like employing an outside consultant.
We visited a number of companies. We went to Siemens, we went to Bentley, which again is an industry that I know nothing about, the car industry. So there was that. There we went to a bakery. It's just so diverse and incredibly interesting to see different ways that different people function. We also went to a few guest lectures, went to the Institute of Directors convention last year, which was amazing at the Royal Albert Hall, with the top speakers. So it's been a real eye-opener at all levels.
I was a very successful general manager, very one-dimensional. And what the MBA did for me was actually help me to look at things from different angles, see other people's viewpoints, not come to rash decisions and make decisions without researching and understanding the impact of those decisions before going ahead with implementation.
Doing the MBA was actually a long-term development plan with myself and my MD. And during the course I was promoted to sales manager. I'm now on the operations board, and I would hope, and I hope he's watching this, that in 12 months' time I'll be a sales director of the company. So massive progress within the business.
Many highlights. We did a trip to China last year, which was fantastic, being completely immersed in a foreign culture, with a set of students, getting to know them, finding out different types of industries in China and how they function. That was certainly a huge highlight. But I think a lot of the highlights for me is, because I haven't been in education for a long time, is the achievement of each unit as we get it to be able to produce some good academic work.
What did it do for me? It gave me a huge amount of confidence. When I was sitting at the board table with people who had financial qualifications or people who come through professional route, it gave me confidence to challenge those. It more than doubled my salary and it more than tripled my earnings. So for me, it was well worthwhile, and it was something that I absolutely would do again. If there was something else other than an MBA that gave me the opportunity to double my earnings again and triple, or double my salary and triple my earnings, absolutely I'd do it again and again and again.
Of course, one of the major things about doing the MBA is you have a network for life, and we try and encourage those networks to flourish and continue through the rest of your career.